What if your greatest strength isn't how loud you speak, but how well you move in silence? What if you didn't have to explain your healing, justify your peace, or defend your evolution? In a world where noise equals value and constant presence is mistaken for relevance, there exists a different kind of power. One that doesn't shout, but still shakes rooms. One that doesn't chase validation, but radiates authority. And no one embodies this sacred strength quite like the timeless, mysterious, and magnetic Sade. She has never begged to be seen. She has never shouted to be heard. And yet, her presence has never faded. This is not just artistry. It's a masterclass in emotional poise, energetic protection, and soulful alignment. In today's episode, we are diving deep into the psychology and spirit behind mastering silence. How to stop explaining yourself, how to find safety in stillness, and how to protect your evolution in a noisy world. Sade is our muse, but your soul is the real center. Let's begin. Let's start by naming something radical. Silence is not emptiness, it's strategy. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. In psychology, silence can serve as a form of self-regulation. It's a tool for reflection, for grounding, for recalibration. When we are constantly defending our decisions, explaining our growth, or proving our worth, we drain the very energy needed to sustain our healing. Sade doesn't entertain the noise of justification. She moves when it's time. She disappears when she needs restoration. Her silence isn't absence, it's spiritual maintenance. And this, my soul family, is something we all need to master. We live in a culture obsessed with visibility. If you're not posting, are you even evolving? If you're not sharing every part of your journey, how would they understand you? But the truth is, they don't need to understand you. Your growth doesn't require audience participation. Silence allows your soul to speak in a language only you and God need to understand. Sade's entire brand is built around two things, mystique and authenticity. She doesn't force vulnerability. She offers it in chosen doses. Her emotional availability comes through her art, not her personal life. She maintains boundaries without disconnecting from the world. That's not just style, that's self-preservation. From a psychological lens, this is what we call sovereign selfhood, the ability to know, trust, and protect your sense of self regardless of outside demands. Sade embodies this through every choice, long breaks between albums, limited interviews, a refusal to chase trends, and a deep reverence for solitude. Stillness is a practice. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing only what aligns. And in that stillness, Sade has shown us that impact does not require constant exposure. In fact, sometimes the most impactful souls are the ones who appear the least but are felt the most. Let's talk soul to soul right now. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your healing. You do not have to validate your boundaries, your pace, your silence, or your softness. Mastering silence is not about withholding love. It's about withholding pieces of yourself that you spend years putting back together. That is sacred work. How often have you tried to explain why you're no longer entertaining certain conversations, attending certain places, or engaging with certain people? How often have you tried to make others comfortable with the boundaries that saved you? It's exhausting. And here's the truth that will set you free. People who need explanations for your peace were never in alignment with your purpose. Sade never gave the real explanations. They simply adjusted. And if someone doesn't respect your silence, they were never listening to your spirit anyway. Silence is not punishment, it's protection. It is a form of soul care, a way to shift through noise and realign with what matters. When you stop explaining yourself, you allow your energy to return home. And when your energy is whole, your decisions become divine. Sade teaches us that being unbothered isn't a personality trait, it's a spiritual practice. She steps back to create music with soul. She protects her peace so that her art comes from truth, not pressure. She doesn't rush her process to appease the masses. Let this be your permission slip to do the same. Disappear to rebuild, retreat to reconnect, and know that you don't owe the world constant access to your healing. So here's your soul work for the week. Find one area of your life where you've been over-explaining and release it. Write a letter to yourself titled, I no longer need to explain, and list every place you dim your light to be understood. Then in the stillness, listen to yourself breathe. Let that breath be the proof that you're worthy, evolving, and divine, with or without explanation. Sade didn't become legendary by speaking often. She became legendary by being true, and so can you.